Exile, assuming Haggis is still in the chat, we need to get him back into StarCraft 2. He used to play a long time ago. I think back in Wings of Liberty. Don't think he played in Heart of the Swarm. But anyway, yeah. So, bug him, get him back on here. Alright, top left-hand corner of the map, it is the red Protoss. Hemorrhoids. Otherwise known as Florencio. His opponent, the blue Terran, Beast Mode On. No, Exile. I'm talking about Haggis. I think he only played in Wings of Liberty because when I first started playing, which was it was like 3 or 4 weeks before Wings of Liberty was over. So it was toward the end of the final season of Wings of Liberty. Haggis was playing. I think I observed a game or two with him, or maybe even played with him. I don't recall. But yeah, so it was a long time ago. I don't think he ever played Heart of the Swarm. Oh, please, Haggis. You can't touch me, bro. I will Shrek you. Original SC2. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. Seriously, though, you should play Legacy of the Void. We do have a cannon rush from Florencio. And he's actually has a really good position on this cannon in particular. I don't see that being deflected anytime soon. The surface area... Whoa! Surface area for the SCVs is really being limited here. Like I did in AOT Deathmatch. Oh, please. Bro, take a look at my border here. I've mastered this game, son. Mastered it. You, trust me, you do not want me in my prime in AOT Deathmatch either. Cannon's really getting to work. Really getting to work on these bunkers. And by really getting to work, I mean they're actually just going to straight up kill the bunkers if they're not salvaged. First, one is salvaged, the other is killed. I can't remember much of it was. Yeah, dude, get on Legacy of the Void. Get some practice games in, get you into shape. Start repping DoD here on BattleNet, man. I know not everybody is capable of playing this game. Not everybody's capable of playing this game for DoD, you know. Without feeling the pressure of wearing that illustrious tag. I'm looking at you, Bejiggles, in particular. So we got a nice lift off and float away here for Beast Mode, but guess what? This can still be cannon rushed. If Florencio sends another probe, looks like he's not going to do that, but he could, if he wants, he can send another probe here and continue. And there will be very little that Beast Mode can do about it with his units down here. Of course, if they catch the probe coming in, that's a different story, but as long as they're down here, that probe can walk right up here, right over here, and continue the cannon rush. It looks like Beast Mode is aware of that, so he's keeping a Marine up there. Or he at least checked. Now he's going to move on. You know, okay. Florencio's not continuing this, so I am going to point that out. So Beast Mode doesn't have anything to worry about, but he doesn't know that. If he's abandoning vision of this area, he has no vision of this. No vision of the ramp into what was formerly his main. Florencio can basically win the game just by sending another probe across the map up here and re-cannon rushing this. Now, it's getting to be too late because Beast Mode has continued mining. He's producing more units. He's actually going to push across and attack. But that was pretty darn risky to abandon vision of his main and of the high ground here. Marines are going to push in. They're going to immediately be deflected by these cannons. And Florencio is going into robotics. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if I would say Cannon Rush is OP. I mean, I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I wish it wasn't in the game. You know, not gonna lie. I wish Cannon Rushes didn't exist, but they do, and they're not overpowered. They're just really annoying, that's all. You know, there are very clear ways to deal with them. So I'm gonna have to disagree with my Terran brother, even though I understand his frustration. And Florencio, as usual, just doing a good job getting up to the next phase of the game. I am curious as to what he's going to do with the Robo, because normally I would have expected a Stargate, but he's going Robo, and he's actually researching Warp Gate. So, two very highly unusual choices from, you know, if we compare it to Florencio's usual style of play. Good job by the Stalker pushing those Marines away. Actually did pick up one kill. 1 second. Luke, how do you see hidden units as toss? Make an observer. Oh, it looks like, yeah, Bejiggles and Exile just answered that. That's the plane thing. No, I think you're thinking of the warp prism. So here's an observer right here, and this is the warp prism. So yeah, you need the observer. Cannons are also detectors, but yeah, observers are good detectors. Probe looked like it wanted to scout, and gets off a great scout at that. Sees a couple of Marines and a siege tank pushing across. Observer is going to confirm the amount of Marines. With good Stalker control, Florencio could pick off quite a few of these Marines here. He's going to force an early siege, needs the backup. Has to be really careful not to engage into that siege tank. Great control so far from Florencio. Really good control. Well done. Needs to be careful not to overextend, and definitely does not want to lose that Mothership Core. One Stalker goes down now. He really, really does not want to lose this Mothership Core. The tank is going to start getting to work on the cannons immediately. Actually gets a shot off on the Stalkers first. Florencio does not yet know about this base. The cannons will slowly fall, but a Disruptor is going to put a quick end to this. The cannon might take down the remaining... The cannon. The tank might take down the remaining cannons. I was going to say before the next Purification Nova is available, but the Stalkers come out and like, don't worry, bro, we got your back. I don't know if a spherical object like this actually has a back. Oh, what a shot! What a brutal shot. So OP. Disruptors are not OP. Again, I don't like their design, but for multiple reasons, not even because like I get wrecked by them, I actually usually do really well against disruptors. It's more, I don't like their design because they're unreliable. When you play against someone who has really good micro, it's actually hard to get damage done with them. So, yeah, I definitely would not describe disruptors as OP. This single Colossus is going to come out here and poke before retreating. I'm sorry, I just missed that Purification Nova shot, but it actually only got one kill, so not the biggest deal. And in fact, oh no, the Disruptor does go down. Florencio pushes forward, takes out the tank, and recalls to save his lone Colossus. And honestly, I think that was a good decision. This Colossus is so important right now. Does he... Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think he had Thermal Lance. Nakamura! What's up, bro? No worries, man. No worries. I'm kind of in chill mode after hitting, getting back into Master here on NA, so I don't even... Like, I do want to play Customs, but I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to ladder today. I will definitely be laddering tomorrow, though, because it's time to start pushing for Master 2. One Colossus does go down. That is a bit painful for Florencio. But with that being said, I mean, Beast Mode lost... I think that's a bad rally. He's losing SCVs. But Beast Mode did lose a tank, which is also important for him. Yeah, this is a bad rally, folks. Looks like he just re-rallied now, but he's... Yeah, he's sending these SCVs out needlessly, and he's already on a low SCV count, so that is not going to help his cause. Trust me. So we do still have 2 base to 2 base. Florencio now going into double Stargate. He's choosing to go Void Rays. Bit of an interesting decision. On one hand, they're going to be really good against the tanks. They're going to destroy the tanks. And, of course, they'll be able to take care of Marauders as well. On the other hand, as a Terran, unless they get mass Void Rays, I don't have a problem going against Void Rays. I actually like going against Void Rays because Marines shred them. With that being said, if they do get to a point where they have mass Void Rays, it can be really frustrating, especially if they keep poking in at your base. Only a couple of Marines go down there for that disruptor, so not the best return. Some Adepts are actually out in the middle of the map. They really could be used back at home here to defend this push. Looks like Florencio is just able to kick it out. Adepts are going to come in here, shade in. I actually don't think they can take. With double medevac healing, if Beast Mode pulls these units back, I think they can take care of the Adepts, but the Adepts are already getting a bunch of worker kills. Tank getting to work on the Forge, but it, as I said, is going to get absolutely owned by the Void Rays. Lots and lots of SCVs going down. The worker count is even, and let's keep in mind that this is actually a, I don't know how they call it, let's call it an augmented mineral base. There are more mineral patches at this base than the typical base. Florencio looking to push across the map now. He does have a recall available should he get into trouble. Observer's going to poke in first. Oops. Let's check that vision. Florencio still doesn't know about this base. I think if he knew about it, he would have hit it. Disruptor does have a shot available. He's going to save it. He may end up going for SCVs with it, but if he knows about this army here, which he does, yes, he should go for this. Does pick up the tail end of that bio coming in. The Colossus is actually getting quite a few kills now, 12 before it goes down. And this is what I described earlier about the Void Rays being able to clean up the tanks very quickly and the Marauders as well. +1 attack, only about halfway done now. For Beast Mode, he's going to be losing a lot of infrastructure. It actually could very well be game-ending damage. He's getting a ninja base too. So this is looking really, really ugly for the Terran. Florencio's done a really good job consistently winning the small army engagements. Making more Colossi. I don't think I've seen Florencio play quite like this. Even in the standard game that I cast of him, was that last night, he went for Phoenix Adept opening with a fast third base, and this game is still, it's on the standard side. It did open with a cannon rush, but his follow-up was standard. He didn't just go into mass air, and he's played it quite well. Warp gates, lots of gateway units, Colossi, adding in some Void Rays. But yeah, not going for that mass air style as well. And I'll tell you one thing. If Florencio regularly mixes up his style like this too, that just makes him all the more dangerous. He already has the Stargate builds, the really his unique Stargate builds down really well. He's really good with those. But the only thing that can work against him is if a player already knows his style and they can start to plan for it, predict things. But if Florencio starts mixing up his style like this, then it actually makes his Stargate builds even more powerful, because you can't just sit back and say, oh, well, I know he's going Stargate this, mass Stargate this game. You can't do that anymore. You have to prepare for anything. Beast Mode is going to take out the natural of Florencio, but he's going to lose both of his bases in the process. A scan goes down. I'm actually not sure what that scan was about. But yeah, Beast Mode does lose his base. And it looks like he's having a bit of an existential crisis here. GG. Well played by Florencio. Yet another impressive game. Playing yet another style and being successful with it. Well done.